How do you define innovation?
For me, innovation is all about changing things, trying to improve things for the better. So it could be in technology, it could be in education, pretty much any sector. It's about trying to find new ways in order to make something more streamlined or something more successful.
I think innovation is finding a new idea, a new technique, or using new technologies to try and improve or solve a problem. I think in teaching, teachers are very adept at innovating and finding new ways of teaching their subject matter. My subject, which is science, the innovations that allow us to think about hard mental models and concepts and bring them to life for young people are really important. And one of the ways we've used that is using technology. Interactive whiteboards allow us to use video technology to show things quite quickly to young people. I also think computerised modelling, use of mobile phones in classrooms can innovate the work that we do and help students grasp really difficult concepts well.
Innovation is trying to be creative to kind of get in a lesson environment where your pupils were engaged with the subject and want to actually work on the subject on that front. So it's using different ideas, different techniques to get them on board with it.
I would say over the last 18 years of teaching French and also being head of year that technologies and innovations have changed constantly over that time. And what I've seen is it being sometimes used for being used sake, and actually it's always got to serve the same purpose, so that any innovations that are used within education are used to improve the metacognition of children and the quality of what's going on in the classroom. I'm not always sure that that's the case, so I think we've got to be quite careful that any innovation that is used in the classroom is for the benefit of the student, and that it's not just a showy game or a showy app or program, that actually it has an impact on what's going on, and I'm not always sure that that's the case. I would also say that these things often go in cycles, and what we think is an innovation now was also an innovation 10-15 years ago, and then they go out of fashion, then come back into fashion. But at the crux of it, it's all about memory and about learning, and as long as innovations help students to make progress in the classroom, then they have to be a good thing.
So I think innovation in teaching, there's a lot of different areas in that question. I'd say that quite often we innovate by changing the strategies that we're using, or really starting to think carefully about how we teach, so to do with cognition and how the brain takes in knowledge and is able to then practically use that knowledge in a practical sense, particularly my subject area being drama. Also looking at memory and how we retain things. I think that's been quite an innovative thing that we've been looking at recently. Obviously it's all cyclical, so I think things go around quite a lot, and some things that are quite innovative now end up being put on the back burner, and then later on they come around again as something that's important to look at. But I think what's important in innovation is that we're looking at science-based evidence, especially when it comes to things like the brain and how we learn and how we function and take in information and retain it.
What do you think that innovation could do for the future?
Yeah, I think innovation is really, really important, as I say, in all sectors, including education, by using different ideas from different teachers, using social media. I think it's really important, not just for students but for teachers as well. I personally use it to discuss ideas with other teachers around the UK, and that's helped me to come up with new teaching methods.
The point of the project is to help us see how you really do a project in schools. People are very familiar with the need for teamwork, for involving children in real life projects, but what does that mean for a school? It's not easy to do it. Schools have very strict curriculum, strict timetables, and it's not easy to engage young people with authentic real world projects in that setting. So here's a chance to get that done.
It's unusual to have a chance to bring together so many students from different schools and different communities all together in one place to work together. So my expectations really are to help them together to work in teams. A lot of this is around teamwork, cross-national cooperation and understanding. So for me, that's really key to this project.
In our school, in the beginning of this project, we brought some people to talk to them about innovation and what is innovation and how can innovation help the society. After that, we told them that what they're going to do will be important, will matter in the world of the grown-ups. So I think this is the most important, to tell them that they will do something important.
Το όνομα του προγράμματος είναι iCAP. Με τι έχει σχέση το iCAP? Με innovation. Ξέρετε τι σημαίνει η λέξη innovation?
As the teacher, I'm going to guide them through all these activities, starting from today up to when the play is ready to be seen and admired by all the school community and our local community and everybody who is who wants to see them acting on the stage as actors. Why not?
rectificată, foarte interesantă și pentru partea de vestiare un covor PVC, dar ăsta nu mai este cu impact ca sala de sport, este unul mai subțirel, da? Care
consilier local, fiecare unde vă vedeți.
Suntem implicate într-un proiect internațional numit iCAP. Proiectul are misiunea de a crea experimente cu abordări de școlarizare deschisă, de stimularea spiritului de inovare, de abordare și implicarea elevilor cu vârste între 12 și 15.
been a massive thing for us at school. We have had to do it in our own time, so the students have given up lunch times, break times after school, because it's just not something that we can fit in with our curriculum. So it's just ensuring you've got the time to maximise the project.
At the beginning it takes time to get started, so they don't really know what they're doing, and sometimes they need to go from number one to the end. So the process is something that, particularly when they are teenagers, the process is difficult. So this time of this, we are not going to get to the point in a short time, but maybe we'll spend months working on something. It's a bit disappointing for them. So keeping the challenge alive for such a long time, that's also key.
Sometimes they tend to get demotivated because they realize it's not as easy as they'd thought. For them, in the beginning it was a bit of a play, and when they realize it's kind of a big deal, they thought couldn't do this, and you have to back them up and tell them you're doing great. You're doing great, you're going to do this, I'm here by your side, and I think that works.
Then you can start preparing them for innovative thinking. So you have maybe give them a challenge or a game or something, just to get them outside of their comfort zone. So when they're out of their comfort zone, that's where they are the best.
It's not easy because they are used to teachers having different kind of roles, more traditional roles. Okay, but if you spend time with them, if you empathize, you're getting there slowly, and you also need to be patient and be prepared for difficulties, because they will definitely arise at some point or another.
I think it's a different environment to learn in. You're learning about other people's cultures.
We are doing things that we have never done before.
I think we've learned a lot of new things in the innovation field.
It's learning about wars and stuff. It's just really interesting to be here.
I really like those mini meetings we have, like this one in Greece, because we get to see the views of the other groups, and then we can take the best bits of it and use it in our own work to improve ourselves.
We learn more, or we grown up a little bit, because it's very different than do a normal class.
In that project you get to help people, which when you're working at a school or working in school, you don't get that chance, and it's like a different opportunity to experience something different than just working on paper.
And then you can be sure that you don't have to be strict, because you know everybody's going to do their job. Everybody's going to look forward to the due dates, and everything will go all right.
It's a project that you are done, and it's like yours, and it's a thing that you never forgot.
Hello, bonjour, yeah, una, zvado. We are a group of innovative students, and just like you, we are taking part in a project.
We as students like you decided to join iCAP, and we think you should too. It has given us many opportunities.
For example, right now we're in Greece. To begin, we are going to tell you a couple of the difficulties we faced. Time. Time management is important. To ensure that you have enough time, ask your teacher for more inside and outside the school timetable. Communication is a key factor in working as a team. This brings you closer as a team and also helps with the project. Time.
Make sure you manage it.
Keep track of it and stick to deadlines. Teamwork. Listen to one another.
Share ideas.
Respect each other. Resilient.
If something goes wrong, carry on.
Share out jobs, it's easier. And have fun, don't stress about it.
To run an innovative project, we at Ferns Academy think you need to be
determined, resilient, persistent,
listen to each other and cooperate,
find a motivational goal, be independent,
share all our ideas,
small groups work better than big groups, have short deadlines,
show respect to everyone,
manage your time well, ask teachers for guidance,
remember there are no bad ideas,
and be confident.
Μία συνεργασία, προσφορά στην πόλη.
Ομαδικότητα και συνεργασία. Φιλία, ομαδικότητα.
Οικολογία, κοινοτομία.
Καινοτομία. Προσφορά και δημιουργία.
Ομαδικότητα.
Καινοτομία, προσφορά, συνεργασία.
Be an innovator, learn how to
Get involved.
work in teams, develop yourself, take action, make a difference, build your confidence, listen to the others. For me, this project was an opportunity to make more friends. This project is about creating great memories, making new friends, developing ourselves, and learn that everything is possible.
The project was something amazing and we learned to respect each other and be very friendly.
I am happy to be part of this wonderful team of this project, and this experience will help me in defining my adolescent personality. Participation in this project will open new doors to a different world and change my vision. So, togetherness instead of loneliness.
It means a lot for me. It means coordination, cooperation, innovation, and hope. I realize that our community needs this kind of project because they prepare you for a better future. So, be creative. This project helped me to be more confident in my own powers. It was an open door to make new friends and to socialize. So be creative and don't be shy. More minds are better than one. So work together and share responsibilities.
Communicate with your teammates. Don't be afraid to share your ideas. Be original and have fun. For me, being part of this project was a huge opportunity. I've learned that even if you're young, your opinion still matters. And if you're doing the work, if you're willing to do the work, and you already have the willpower, you are prepared to be an innovator. So work hard and you can move the world. We don't have to wait for anyone to tell us what to do. We can start creating things ourselves to improve the world we live in. So, what's your first idea?